Welcome everyone to another pomade review, and today we'll be talking about one of the most underrated medium oil-based pomades ever. And it's not just the pomade that is underrated, but the whole company as well. And it is KO by Pompking. This is my very first Pompking pomade because it's not really that easy to get them over here to Europe. So thank you to Bertold from Belgium for sending me this one for free when I ordered the Lockhart's medium from him secondhand. He chucked this into the package for free because he thinks that I should really not miss out on any of the Pompking pomades, especially this one right over here. It's a must-have for pretty much any oil-based pomade enthusiast. And this one comes in a black metal 4-ounce tin with a boxing theme to it. It has a picture of a boxer with a red nose, and at the back there's the ingredients list with the Pompking logo and some boxing gloves. And if you open it up, you'd see a very interesting electric blue colored pomade. And the scent is sort of like a novelty scent as well. I just really like it. And to me, I would say that the scent is sort of like a blueberry bubblegum, but the brewer intended it to be sort of like a raspberry kind of scent. I don't exactly remember, but it's supposed to be a blue raspberry scent, but I get a blueberry bubblegum scent out of it. And I just really do like it a lot. The scent actually lasts kind of quite a long time, at least 5 or 6 hours if you use 2 or 3 scoops. And you can see that the consistency of this pomade is actually a very well-balanced consistency. It's not too waxy. You can see some kind of waxiness to it. Now, scooping it out is not exactly difficult to do. It kind of feels like a regular homebrewed greasier medium. It has a very nice tacky, sticky feel to it, kind of like Lockhart's medium or something, but it has a nice balance between greasiness and waxiness to it. It's not too oily to scoop out, it's not too hard, and applying it is also rather easy matter as well. It just goes in with a bit of that medium stickiness and a little bit of the medium resistance, but no tug and pull, no beating whatsoever. It just applies very evenly around your hair, and it actually pretty much feels like you were applying Lockhart's medium or something like that. Now, combing it through is rather easy as well. You can see that there's a bit of that sticky or tacky resistance to it, but after I comb my hair a little bit more, then it gets easier to comb somehow. Forming your part and just styling with it is sort of a dream. It has exactly the perfect amount of resistance I need and the perfect amount of slickness that I do like to my style. Because the slickness in this pomade is just way beyond compare. It's just super slick. It's even slicker than Lockhart's medium. I would say it's almost along the lines of Lockhart's Goon Grease, just being a tad less slick than Lockhart's Goon Grease, but it's still a very slick product to style with. And as you guys know, I do love me a nice slick product. And now the hold on it is not exactly a true medium as well. I would actually find it to be somewhat between a medium and a firm, sort of like a medium firm at best. But as you build it up towards the next few days, actually on the very next day, it becomes a true firm hold, I'd say. And the endurance on this pomade is also just really nice. It pretty much held up all day, and I can retain pretty much a very similar general profile to my hair as the day passes through, as you'll see in the videos later. Now this is how my hair looks after styling, and you can see everything is very nicely slicked into place. As I said, the slickness in this one's pretty powerful, except for the shorter hairs in the cowlick area, of course. The shine on it's also a very nice medium shine, and this video shows how my hair looks after about 6 hours, or 7 actually, I think 7 hours in. There's a bit of movement on the unparted side, but I still retain pretty much the same height and slickness throughout the day. The scent is also still pretty much there. It just fades out a tiny bit as the day progresses, but after about maybe 10 hours, you can smell it just a very tiny bit. But for the most part, 6 to 8 hours, you'd still notice the scent. It's very much there. It just fades out a little bit compared to when you first style with it, but it's not too strong. It's just right in the sweet spot. It's not very overbearing, but it's not too invisible to make it unnoticeable either. And I just really like the scent on it. It's just one of the best novelty scents in a pomade I've ever used. And more about the shine, I'd say that it's actually not too greasy. It's a very, very nice in-between medium shine. It's not like a lower medium like Pomp's Not Dead Original, but it's not too much of a very high or glossy medium. It's just really in the nice sweet spot of medium, the true medium shine that you want. And it doesn't look too wet or too greasy either. It gives a very nice healthy gloss. It doesn't look too whited out or too satin either. It's not too matte or too dull, but it's not too wet. It's just a very, very nice balanced shine. And I'd say that it takes about 3 or 4 washes with shampoo. But if you want to build it up, the slickness and control just really, really improves by the next few applications throughout build up, especially on the next application. Even after the first one, you can really, really tell a difference. But the one thing I don't really like about the buildup is that I find that it's sort of heavyweight. I mean, the more buildup I put on my hair, the more weighed down my hair feels, if that makes sense. And I just can't stand any more than 3 days of buildup with this, and I just have to degrease because the weight is a little bit too much for me. But the slickness is just killer on this. And overall, my final verdict on Pompking KO, highly, highly recommended, especially if you love oil-based pomades. This is a must-have in your collection. Great scent, nice shine, the perfect amount of hold, slightly above medium, but perfect slickness, really nice hold, and just the perfect amount of shine for a medium. Great scent, and the endurance on it is also pretty well. And overall, this is actually one of my favorite medium oil-based pomades of all time. So with that being said, of course, I highly, highly recommend this to all of you. And if you got great insight of this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe to this channel, click on the bell icon to never miss a single upload of mine, and I'll see you in my next video. Stay greasy, everybody.